So we drove about 2 hours last night from Mount Cook to a place called Bendigo Freedom Camping. Stayed here, which just not much more than a little strip with sort of a highway there, so cars were going past. But it was actually the first night where I felt really cold in the night, hence the big fluffy sweater, big fluffy jumper. It's starting to, well, the sun's clearly out, blue skies today, but last night it did get a little bit chilly, and we are only in March at the moment. So I don't know what it's going to be like once we get into May and, well, like April, May time. We're off to try and see another Lord of the Rings filming site today. I'm going to go to the gym. I've just made myself up a protein shake. I usually use oat milk or almond milk with my protein shakes, but because that just goes off here so quickly because we don't have a fridge, I've just had to use water, so hopefully that'll be fine. You try and sort a gym card. There's a Snap Fitness in Wanaka, so we're heading towards Wanaka. The forest behind me is where they filmed the Flight to the Forward scene in the Fellowship of the Rings. This is scene 17, which is why there's a placard here. It is all on private property, which means we can't go in, courtesy of this keep out sign just behind me. Is it worth seeing if you're trying to come and see some filming sites in New Zealand? Not really, given you can't go inside and you can just see the forest from the outside. But if you're driving past, so we were driving from Mount Cook down to Wanaka, and it was just a little detour, so we decided to pop and see it. But it's a shame we can't have a little bit more of an explore of the forest. Off to Wanaka. At the gym, I'd lost my Snap Fitness membership card, so I thought I'd just buy a new one for maybe $5 to $10, reasonable amount. Turns out it's $69 for a new card. I said, you know what, never mind, I can't be bothered, so I've just cancelled my membership. The lady said I can still access all the gyms throughout New Zealand for the next month. Anyway, so that's fine. But wow, it means I can only actually join staffed hours, that's basically Monday to Friday. A little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. We're at the Snap Fitness in Wanaka at the moment. Unlike the one in Christchurch, which has showers and moisturisers and body wash and hair dryers. This one does have showers, but we've had to use the towels from the van, which means we're going to have wet towels in the van. Less than ideal, but it's what it is. At least we've got a workout in and can get a shower today.
I saw on TikTok that Wanaka is just like Queenstown, and as we see here, it looks absolutely beautiful. We were in Queenstown just before we bought the van, and I'm in love.
So this must be about the best view of Wanaka, of the lake here, you have the town centre down there. It's right in the centre, there's parking just outside of here, and just behind me you've got the Wanaka War Memorial. Got a pork belly and a spiced plum pie. I was going to go for the lamb and mint, but spiced plum in a pie really put me over the edge and I said, oh, I've got to try this. Almost tastes like Christmas. This is the most famous tree in New Zealand. It's known as that Wanaka tree. It won National Geographic's award for best photo in the last couple of years. Often the tree is seen here covered with its base with water from the lake, but today it's low tide, so it's not covered right now. Just this little tree standing by itself. It's really cute, and there are literally crowds of people behind us. Not loads and loads, but you know, there's people behind us here. Just here to sort of look at the tree because it's a famous landmark. It's known as #ThatWanakaTree. You can search it on Instagram, TikTok, and even on Google Maps it comes up when you search that Wanaka tree. It's this tree, just here. We're not always cooking in the van. Sometimes we're just getting a roasted chicken and sitting somewhere beautiful like this. We were attacked by wasps, so we had to move.
I wonder where the nest is.
We're at a campsite, just a 10-minute drive outside of Wanaka. It's the nearest free campsite to the city, and it is the busiest campsite we've seen so far. We almost didn't get a space, but we've got a lovely sunset in the background.